Okay, now
Oh no.
I just started
Is this
recording.
not another week
No,
moment?
no, 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 no. This one is
Ah,
for my own thing because I forgot to
uh-huh.
record.
Sure,
But
sure.
all good. I stopped it before I started. If you get what I mean. Hey,
Um,
Aldriel. Uh,
Yeah.
Hello
Okay.
everyone. So today we're short one person. We don't have Crit because Crit may caught something. That's not very nice. So he's not here right now. But we have the rest of the people. So let's
Caught
intro.
something is very ambiguous, might I add.
Yeah, because we don't know what it is yet.
He doesn't know what it is. So
Exactly.
Okay, a fair point.
without further ado, let's introduce everyone around the table for any first time listeners. Uh, I'm Ira. I read stories. Then there's
I'm
Ray.
Rain. I do news stuff.
Hello there. People call me Farid. I'll do character creation.
Yeah.
And I'm War, and I'll do homebrew highlights.
Yeah. So Chris not here, but he would usually do DM Academy. However, we will change it to PC Academy today because the DM's not here. Well, one of the DM's not here. Anyway, without further ado, let's read the news.
But
What?
if the teacher's not here, we're not gonna have class.
Yeah,
No,
no
it's self
class.
study, okay, guys. Jeez.
Let's
Anyway,
Teacher
self-study.
spat here.
anyway, let's go to the news.
Hello everyone, welcome to Tabletop today where we talk tabletop topic today. So first up on the dock, we got the National Novel Writing Month. So because you don't know, every year starting from the 1st November is the National Novel Writing Month, or short of it would be the Nanorimo. It's not Italian or anything. I don't know why I say it like that. But NaNoWriMo is NaNoWriMo is basically it's like October. October just ended, so that's another part of D&D when you draw your character art and everything. Now NaNoWriMo is actually for story writing, novel writing specifically. The goal is trying to get a 50,000 word novel written by the end of the month. So that's a cool goal for you guys if you guys wanna practice your story writing. So you guys over there, you budding GM, you should try it. Give it a look. See if you can maybe you don't have to write your own novel, but you could actually write a campaign setup for next time for next one so that I can play it. But yeah, the goal is like to write just about 1,500 words a day. That way you can get that 50,000 words goal in a month. So yeah, give it a try. You apparently they have like an app on the NaNoWriMo website that you can download to help you keep track of your progress. But otherwise, it's just a nice thing to keep yourselves busy for the month and achieve something. So that is it for the NaNoWriMo stuff. But next, now this is something a little bit more fun. Toys. I mean, who doesn't like toys, right? This is something that the part that I can't remember. Was it War? I think brought it up.
Mhm.
Yeah, because Hasbro has released some cool looking toys that I wish they would have released more. But okay, you scroll down a little bit. They have released Dicelings, which are basically D&D Bakugan, if for the lack of a better word.
Hey. If you look at the title there, more than meets the die. It's
More than
more Transformers kind of thing.
Yeah,
Hasbro
exactly.
owns Transformers. The
Oh
designer
my
teams
god.
had
Yeah,
a field day with
king.
this.
I do wonder though, because the appearance right now it does look very close to Bakugan. I wonder there's gonna be some problem with Bakugan people. Yeah, for you guys who don't know, Bakugan is a card game. It is a card game where for you to summon monster, you have to roll a ball onto the card, and then the ball would transform into monsters. Like this one, where instead of a ball, it's a dice, D20 for all of it. They have like one for a red dragon, one for a black dragon, an owl bear. I think those three. Oh, and a beholder. There you go. That's the 4 ones that they have available. I don't think it's out yet, but it'll be sold for around $50 if I recall correctly. So a little bit expensive, but you can have a whole dice set of this. That's gonna be amazing. This is gonna be like the most expensive dice set on the table. Although I'm not quite sure how big this thing is. Like, they don't have anything for scale, so I can't really imagine how big it is. I don't think they have the specification down here as well, right? But yeah, look at that. It's just a really nice D20. I like the owlbear that's white and gold. Yeah, exactly.
If you look at if you go back to the what they call that
Owlbear?
beholder,
This one?
Beholder.
you can see the comparison there. The artwork, it's a very scary beholder, right? But you can the dice is a very happy one.
Yeah. No. It's trying its best, alright. It's trying its best.
I think from the size, like from the whole of the package, we could discern something. Maybe, I don't know. The box looks very thick. I might just add.
It looks, yeah, it's thick. I mean, I imagine it's kind of like the size of this like D20 soap I had.
So?
You have
Yeah.
a D20 soap.
I do have a
Oh.
D20 soap. One
Oh
of
my god, you gotta show
if
it.
you
Excuse
roll it,
me.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
players bought it for me before I leave UK. They were like,
Aw.
"Hey, here you go." So yeah, I got a D20 soap. I still have not used it because it's too precious. So it will remain on my desk as soap.
Roll it, and then over time it just molds into the 20 corner.
Oh god. Weighted dice, clever. But yeah,
Unweighted dice. Uneven.
that is it for the diceling. I'll just skip over to finally the RPG recommendation for this week. We got a couple. So the first one would be this one over here that we have on screen, which is Roll20, the Alien RPG starter set. So the Alien RPG is obviously RPG for the Alien franchise, but the cool thing is they have a starter set available for you to get. Oh no, it's priced already because before this it was for free. So before this,
But it
this
says
morning.
Free League Publishing. So
Literally this morning I checked, it was still free, but I'm not, maybe if you log in it'll be different, but this morning it was free. You can get it the starter set for you to do, but if this one's not free anymore, so boohoo, you can't get this for free, there's another one for free, which is the other one for the Stokerverse RPG. Now Alien's a little bit more sci-fi, Stokerverse is a little bit more of what do you call the gothic fantasy, where it's a little bit more the Frankenstein, Dracula, that kind of setting. Now this is
Hey.
currently on Kickstarter. I think it's for the physical medium. You can buy the PDF, but you can also over here try for free before your pledge, so you can actually get the starter guide for this one on Drive-Thru RPG.
hey, where's this last week in the Halloween special?
It's a little bit late, but it's like 3 days after Halloween, so all of it is coming out now. And finally, if you're more of a Asian fantasy kind of enthusiast, we got Not a Demon. This one as well is currently available in Itch. Is it itch.io or
Yeah.
itch.io?
Itch.io.
Itch.io.
Or
yeah.
Itch.io. I just say
Is it itch.io?
Itch.io. It's probably not it, but
It
it is
does-
whatever you
Oh
want
my!
to
This
say.
this is the good GIF situation now, isn't it?
Though.
But essentially, this one is a game where you are playing as a guardian spirit. So Japanese guardian spirit are usually like snake with a human body or like a walking umbrella or some shit like that. So you're not exactly the most friendly looking creature, but your job is to guide humanity, protect them as they go through their thing. I think Aina disconnected from stream.
What?
I don't know. It's no longer streaming for me, but
It's
that's fine.
not. I don't.
Yeah.
Same here.
Oh no, it's back.
Oh,
It's
we're
okay.
back.
It's okay.
We're back.
I just refreshed and it's back. It's okay. But yeah,
There's no dropped
It-
frames or anything.
maybe it's just on our side then. But yeah, all these three games are available for you to download the starter guide. There are more if you guys actually purchase it. But yeah, those are the three RPGs. Which one are you guys are interested in? We got what do you call it? Sci-fi horror. We got gothic horror. Then we got Asian horror. which
Among
which
them,
one are you
honestly,
be interested?
I'm
Okay,
more interested
yeah,
in
I
not a
will-
demon.
Yeah, not the
Demon.
demon to me.
Not the
it's
demon, yeah?
more interesting.
Oh
It's-
god, we are
it's more-
so Asian, guys. Come on.
I mean, it's more role play.
Hear me out.
than-
Alien one, it's in my head canon because I never read through the starter guide, right? But I think it would be more like our Among Us D&D campaign.
That is true.
I'm sorry,
Maybe
what?
that's
What did you say?
The Among Us one shot. You weren't here yet. Then
yeah.
that's a thing.
So
I don't
in
want-
my
I don't
opinion,
want that.
it's like we played through that before. So, and I'm not a fan of vampire actually. So
Oh
there you
shit,
go.
really? Okay, well there you go. I guess.
I like zombies, but not vampires.
Okay. Me, I'm more of a Stokerverse fan myself. Like, I think the premise for Not a Demon is pretty cool, pretty unique. But I'm very westernized and I like the whole Western kind of thing because I guess I'm born Asian, so I'm kind of bored with, all the Asian stuff. I want the Western ones now. But yeah, maybe it's just me. But yeah, that is everything I have on the deck today. Back to you, Aina.
Ah. Okay.
Ah.
My dad. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Are you okay? You good?
My
Is your
mouse-
PC?
I.
Oh, your mouse. Okay.
Okay. I cannot control my cursor for some reason. Anyway.
No.
Okay, yeah, so that's all the news we have for today. Next up, we actually build a waifu with Celebrity Atelier.
Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome to
Oh
Celebrity
god.
Atelier, where we make your favorite fantasy character into D&D characters. And today, what we're going to build is everyone's favorite waifu, Aerith Gainsborough.
Why does she has a last name? I did not know her last name was
Is this a
Gainsborough.
joke I'm too young to not know? Sorry.
If you played Final Fantasy VII in the 1990s, I'm pretty sure you're gonna fall in love with Aerith.
Mm,
1990s?
Because I know I did. Yep.
Damn, I was barely born. War doesn't even
I was
exist
bare-
yet.
yeah, I'm not even a speck of existence either.
I was
really?
barely bored as
Aw.
well, but yeah, Final
Like,
Fantasy VII's like a waifu simulator. There's like
Yeah.
Yuffie, then we got Aerith, then we got Tifa. I think those
And
three, right? Those three are the main ones.
Barrett, and then
The Barrett, yes.
you can
Barrett.
fall in love with Barrett and also a robotic cat as well.
Yes.
I'm sorry. What? Yeah. Okay. I don't know Final
If
Fantasy.
you want to experience all of this, you can always play the remake version.
Yeah, exactly. The remake's out now, so
The
Yeah, but
remake's
it's a
out.
trilogy.
Yeah, they broke it down to 3.
And
Why?
like the card gives like 300 ringgit on Steam, which is like crazy
Yeah.
expensive.
But you get a high texture model of Aerith Gainsborough, and you get to know her last name.
Well, we
I
don't
like how
need to.
you word that out.
We know
I
it
don't
now.
like how you word that. That's weird.
Well, either way, let's start. Let's have a look at Aerith Gainsborough, right? Okay. Aerith Gainsborough, she's what do you call that? A Cetra, the last of the Cetra. A Cetra in the game is an ancient race with a powerful magical abilities. And also, etc. is a race that they have a lot of various translation. One of it, the Cetra, was a transplanet being, so they migrate from planet to planet. But it
So-
can since it was translated from Japanese, right? Maybe the translation was wrong, and even there is Sephiroth, I think, said in game, the Cetra was a migratory race, but born off the planet. So they are the original, what do you call that, inhabitants of the planet. Only they migrate from a place to a place within the planet itself. So those are the Cetra. I mean, basically, it's a
I'm
race
sorry,
of.
she's an alien, is what you're saying?
She could be an alien, or
I don't.
she could be an ancient
I,
race that is originally living there. Living there.
okay.
Yeah, because there's a lot of translation, and Final Fantasy VII, the original game, is famous for a lot of mistranslations. Right?
Alright.
So, well, aside from that, you can have a look. Let's go through her abilities. You can read through her abilities in the, what do you call that, fandom Wikipedia for Aerith. But I have shortlisted all of the abilities that she has. First of all, she has a high magical stats. And also, she has defensive and supportive limit breaks. For example, her first level limit break is Healing Wind, which heals every party member's HP by 50% of every party member's HP.
Okay.
And then the third one, she's able to communicate with the planet's life force, with the live stream. She's able to count people using magic, and in the remake one, she has some kind of knowledge of the future. And also,
What is this?
her abilities. One of her abilities. I don't
This
know.
is this is like confused between cleric and druid right now.
Yay! They're pretty
hey,
much
come
the
on.
same. No, they're not.
Well, her next abilities is her weapons have a lot of materia slots. Materia is basically uh, an item where you can equip to your weapons and equipment to give you access to magic or extra abilities or any other things or buff
Okay.
abilities. So she has a lot of materia slots for her
Yeah.
weapons. I think she has the most materia slot for her weapons, which is 7.
Ooh.
And also, she's the best waifu.
That's a power?
Of course.
Yeah, that's a power, man. One look
Okay.
at Iris, you'll fall in love.
So you have to have high charisma as well. Then gotcha,
Yep, high
gotcha.
charisma. Okay,
Oh, okay.
so in this build, we're going to make Iris as close as we can. Right when we obtain her, when she joined our party, so at level 3 in D&D. So let's go to D&D Beyond, and let's create Iris Gainsborough. First off, her race would be half elf.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah.
Aerith is a half Cetra. So
Half.
Cetra, yeah, so an ancient race that is born from the planet and
That
able
could
to
work.
communicate with the planet, right? So
Yeah,
half
that could
elf,
work.
right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
So being half elf, we have charisma +2, best waifu.
Okay. I
And
did
the
not
other
expect you to say that.
and the other two ability modifier, ability increase, I would pick wisdom and intelligence.
Wisdom
And
intelligence.
also, we're going to pick the half F variant. We're going to pick cantrips. They have that in D&D Beyond, right?
They do, but don't. The original, like, let's see. I'm not sure.
The origin thing.
Nope. There's no half elf.
Oh, I see.
I think that
no,
one's
no.
only like in Wikidot. I remember reading, but like here there's
Aw.
none.
Well, that's okay. If we don't have that, that's okay. Normal half F also can work.
Okay.
But doesn't matter. Okay, so for her ability, proficiencies, right? Half-elf gets proficiencies, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have not think of it.
Huh? What is this
No,
revelation you have?
because I have her proficiencies set up at the very bottom from the class. Either way, we can always pick right. Religions. Let's say religion, right?
Okay.
And also the other one would be insight. Yeah.
Religion and insight. Okay.
Yep. Religion and insight. All right. There you go. Religion because well, she prays a lot. She believes in the planet. I mean, basically in Fantasy VII, the planet is kind of like a
The
god.
deity.
Yeah, it's like a deity where the Cetra worships.
All right. Okay. But why insight though?
Right? Why insight? Because
Is it her future detection ability?
no,
A
just
waifu
because I
always
guess.
knows.
Just because.
No,
Your
a
waifu
true
knows.
waifu always knows what the husband knows.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Sorry, not insight. Persuasion. Okay, I remember.
That makes
persuasion.
sense.
Makes more
Okay.
sense.
Makes more
Yep.
sense. Because why? Because the first time we met Aerith, she convinces Cloud
Buy a flower.
to buy a flower.
Yeah.
Okay, and Cloud is an edgy guy, an edgy mercenary who works only for money. The second time we meet Aerith, she convinces Cloud to be her bodyguard for free.
Whoa!
Whoa, she got a simp.
She got a
She made
simp
Cloud a
behind
simp.
That's it.
Alright, like I said, she's the best wife.
Best wife.
Basically, not for free. She said, Cloud said, it's gonna cost you, and then Ellie said, how about one date? And then Cloud agreed.
Oh wow.
Ah!
Smooth.
Smooth.
Alright, let's move on to the background. Her background will be Phalos.
Sorry, what? A Phalos.
Yeah, a Phalos.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, hers is
I
kind of like
have
displaced.
that. What's a
You don't-
Phalos? Is that original?
While beyond the witchlight.
Oh yeah, I don't have that. That's new.
You don't have that. Oh my
Okay.
god, no Phalos.
I mean, we can pick Outlander instead.
Outlander. Would it
Kinda
work
like-
though?
Survival on the outside. What does the Phalos get?
Yeah, because Phalos have Feywild Visitor. So whenever the character is asleep, taking a long rest, right? The DM can have spirits of the Fae come to them in a dream and tell them informations.
Oh, that's
the
cool.
future.
Yeah,
That's the future
so-
telling ability.
Yeah, that's I wanted it to have to be the future telling.
That's cool. If you have it, you can pick Beyond the Witchlight. Otherwise, we can pick.
Nothing comes close though.
Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
comes closer.
Merchant, I guess she sells flowers.
Yeah, she sells flowers. Urchin, maybe. Yeah, Urchin is
Merchant.
one of the options I was considering as well.
Yeah.
The other one would be maybe. Yeah, I think Urchin. I was thinking about Sage, but Sage is more of a old people.
Education. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Urchin kan. Okay. There you go. Let's go to her ability scores. We're still in the background. Then I
Sorry?
have to complete the background, right?
We don't have to.
You don't have to. Alright, then let's go to ASIs then.
Right?
And also sorry. There are two reasons why I picked Phalos because one is they have the flavor. Every Phalos they have a Fey mark. And
Oh, okay.
one of the option of the Fey mark is flowers bloom in your presence.
Oh, that's so
And-
cool.
And Cetra being the people of the land, they always make the land flourish wherever they go.
Wow.
Ah.
Is she
So
not a
it's-
druid? Then I don't know.
I mean, it's a hint though. She might be a druid. And then also favorite
I love
music.
druids.
Alright, but we don't have it. Then let's skip it. Let's go to ability scores. So her strength would be 8.
You want to do standard array or point by?
Point by. Sorry, point by.
Alright.
So her strength would be 8,
Okay,
dexterity
the
10,
Okay.
constitution 10,
Okay.
wisdom 15, intelligence 15, charisma 13.
Damn. Okay.
Whoa.
Hey,
Okay.
remember I said one of her abilities is
She,
high
she is
magical
actually
stats?
the support. There is no. She is weak. She is about to be stabbed.
No, hear me out. She has high magical stats, right? So
Yeah.
wisdom, intelligence, and charisma are all spellcasting stats.
Oh my god, all her
That's
status are
damn.
15.
You're right. I see where you go here.
Alright. Let's go to her class then. Well, like everyone has, what do you call that? Foreseen this, I guess. Her class would be level 1 class would be druid.
Of course.
Oh,
Let's go.
level one?
multi-class?
Are you saying multi-class?
I don't know. We'll see. Don't spoil it. Okay. Druid at level 1 because I picked Druid because she has Druid gets Druidic, right?
Yeah.
Druidic is basically it's a type of language of you what do you call that? Arrange some flowers into something and it has a meaning, right?
Yeah.
Arith being a flower peddler, who's to say that the flowers that she sells does not have any messages? Only
Oh
people
my
don't
god.
understand what's the message behind it. Right.
Okay.
And then also for her skills, let's pick nature and animal handling. Nature
that
because
makes sense.
well, she's
Because nature.
a Cetra, right? And
Yeah.
animal handling because she's a Cetra.
Okay, yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Close to nature. And also at level 1, druids don't have a lot of abilities at level 1. But they do have spell casting, and the cantrips I want to point out. Cantrip have druid club. She can pick druid craft, which also can make flower blossom. Like I said before,
Yeah,
Cetra makes the land where they go flourish.
yeah.
So druid craft. And also another cantrip she can take is Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Lele. Nobody knows the
Shillelagh.
pronunciation of that spell.
Shillelagh. Because okay, this is the difference between the remake one and the original game. In the original game, when you auto attack with Aerith, she attacks with a
Stuff.
weapon, which is a rod.
Okay.
Shillelagh, right? If you
Shillelagh,
want to
yeah,
attack
fair enough.
with your rod, you have to use Shillelagh. Alright. And also for spells, you can pick any spells from the druid spell list though.
Okay.
I would recommend
It's a
Cure
prepared spell.
Wounds, Healing Word, yeah. I would recommend Cure Wounds and Healing Word just because, healing spells.
That's
Uh,
just her always prepared, is what you wanna say? Or-
Yeah, because you can switch out because, like I said, magics are from materials, right? Only Cure Wounds and Healing Word simulates the spells you get from the healing material.
Ah.
So basically, if you switch out the material, you switch out the spells that you can cast lah.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
That's cool. Okay.
So yeah,
Cool
but
flavor actually.
yeah, it's a flavor, right?
Oh right, the rocks. I remember from watching Death Battle or something. Like Cloud changes rocks and then it's elemental.
Yeah, it's the
stuff.
rocks. Yeah,
Yes.
they call it materia, not rocks actually.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my
Sorry
god.
for getting the
How
name wrong,
young
my
are
bad.
you? Oh my god, you don't know materia.
I don't know materia. I don't.
Oh my god.
To be fair, I don't play Final Fantasy or like watch anything regarding it, so I have no idea what things are.
You gotta play it. You like
Materia
JRPG.
is like when
I
you take a
would,
long
it's just
rest and you
very
can prepare
expensive.
yourself.
And time consuming.
I don't think you mind time consuming.
If I have time,
Well,
I'll make
either
time
way.
for it.
Yeah.
Let's
Alright.
move on to
next.
level 2. Level 2, she's gonna actually multi-class into cleric.
Oh
Ooh.
my
my
Well, why
god.
cleric?
I was right.
Well, why cleric? Because like I said, her limit breaks have a lot of what do you call that? Supportive and defensive abilities. Which clerics have a lot of supportive and defensive spells that they can cast.
That's actually a good combo because both use wisdom, huh?
Yep, both use
Oh, now I have a cleric. Oh, I want to play Aerin now.
Yeah, at that level 2, like I said, cure wounds and healing word can simulate the spells from healing materia. And also, at level 2, a level 1 spell clerics that have is Sanctuary, which
Ah.
simulates one of Aerith's limit breaks. It's a level 3 limit break called Planet Protector, which give party members temporary immunity to damage. Kind of works like Sanctuary, but not quite.
Yeah,
But
kinda.
yeah, kinda. All right.
Alright.
And also at level 2, I mean, cleric at level 1 can pick their divine domain, right? And of course, we're going to pick life domain.
Yeah.
Ah, of course. Uber healer, come on.
Yeah, we're gonna move her healing ability. And then I guess that's all at level 2. I mean, you can pick any other prepared spells but like I said, try picking the what do you call that? Defensive and buffing or healing spells.
Alright, that's a cool
Alright.
idea actually.
Okay. And let's go on to level 3. At level 3, she gets her
Another class.
yeah.
Oh my god.
At level 3, she gets cleric level 2.
Okay.
Okay. And because of all both of spellcasting class is a full caster, right? So she gain access to second level spells. And from second level spells, there's a prayer of healing. Prayer of healing simulates prayer materia,
I don't
which
think you
actually
would know level 2 because
No, you don't.
it goes to your own, like, each class level.
no.
Yeah, because so you have second level spell slots, but you don't know second level spells because your druid is level 1 and your cleric is level 2. But you do have second level spell slots.
Let me.
That's
So you
how
can-
it works.
Yeah, so you can upcast, but you can't what do you call it? You don't have higher level spells basically.
It's like Danny. He just got access to level 3 spell slots.
Wait.
That is a different thing entirely. That is because he's half warlock.
Yeah,
Warlock is a
I mean,
different
I'm
spellcaster.
explaining it because like it's the multi-class.
Yeah.
Prepare.
Yeah.
Oh because they don't learn the spell. The spells are always there. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
This is not like wizard spell.
Yeah.
Where when they gain level, they can learn a spell which they can
Yeah.
cast at spell slots, right?
Druid, cleric, and paladin are prepared
Oh.
spells. And wizard to an extent.
Okay.
But
Still can work though. But like I said, it's just a flavor to their materia that you get. That's okay. So no prayer of healing, no let's say restoration then.
But at
Not
higher
yet.
level you can get it.
I mean, at level 4 you can get it, but
Yeah.
but actually, prayer of healing because when Aerith is available for you to play, you get with her a prayer materia.
Literally a prayer of healing.
Yep, prayer
Yes.
healing, and also an ice materia, which is why I wanted the what do you call that the race to be half variant because you can get cantrip from wizard.
So you can take frostbite or something.
Frostbite or Ray of Frost.
you know you can get it from druid, right? Frostbite. Yeah.
Yeah, do we have frostbite? Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
There you go.
elemental. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
forgot
think
we had
no.
frostbite.
Yeah.
I missed that. Okay. Oh yeah. There you go. You can simulate ice materia then. Only you didn't get prayer of healing until at level 4.
I
Alright.
mean, if you have Fey Loss, I would recommend removing Druidcraft and take Frostbite instead. Since it sounds like it's a repeat of what
it's
Fey
a-
Loss can do if you just want it to bloom.
Yep, true. Well, let's move on then. At level 2, level 3, she gains channel ability, preserve life, which simulates Aerith's first level limit break healing wind. Like I said, healing wind heals every party member's HP, right?
And that's what preserve life does as well.
that is what preserve life does.
Oh,
So-
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And this is where we're going to stop with our build at 11th level because that is what we do, right? And I just want to note at level 4 and above, you can actually multi-class into maybe wizards or sorcerer.
Oh
God
my
damn.
god!
You know,
Triple
because you
classic.
have all of the casting
Oh
stats.
my
That's
God.
true.
If you
And then-
play
but
the
none of the
level
cool
20
abilities.
campaign, yeah.
I would recommend wizard because even sorcerer can pick up spells with they learn spells when they level up, right?
Yeah, but still, regardless, you can't.
You can't learn
prepare
higher level
when
spells.
when you prepare spells, you prepare as if you are like that level only, that class only. You'll not get the higher level one regardless.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's
and
why
then-
people
disadvantage of
don't
multi-class.
multi-class for spellcaster as much because you're
You want that
limited by
higher
the
level.
number of spells. Yeah, if you want to go full spellcaster, it's usually like if you want that high level, stick to one class until at least level 17 so you can get that 9th level spell. So yeah.
okay, I see.
All right.
All right, I guess that's all for
Do-
Aerith Games.
Do we have a name? It's just Aerith?
Oh yeah, let's go with a name.
Uh-huh.
Then you definitely prepared, yeah.
Yep, I have
Uh-huh.
prepared it. Okay,
Okay.
I have a prepared name, but it's kind of quirky.
Okay.
What
Okay,
name
this
is
is a
it?
character, which is a cleric, right? Cleric. Have that church thing, right? So her name will be Mother
Mother
Earthy.
Mother is part of her name, okay?
Mother what?
Earthy.
Mother Earthy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because Mother Earth, Mother Earthy.
Mother EERTHI.
AEARTHI.
It,
No,
what?
no A, no A.
I am
EARTHI.
just as confused as you, Mike.
A-E-
Jesus.
No A, no
A-E-R?
A, no A. Sorry. EARTHY. ATHI.
Okay.
Mother Earth.
Why? Because Aerith is actually an anagram of Earth with an added I.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh, the more you know.
The more you know,
I-
and why I use mother, because in Advent Children everyone calls her mother.
Oh really?
Yeah, Cloud calls her mother. I mean, she comes to these different characters in visions, but everyone thought that is their mom.
Oh no.
Wait, but I thought Cloud ends up with Aerith. Why would he call her
No.
mother?
Please don't end up with Cloud Aerith though.
What?
That
Okay,
is
no,
just
no,
that-
no
that
spoilers,
is
no
just-
spoilers, don't tell me.
Well, you asked.
All right.
I've been spoiled too much by the memes. I know what
Yeah,
happened.
you'll see.
If you're not convinced, you'll fall in love with Aerith. Just hear one of her quote. This is from my Fantasy VII remake. She said, "Let's get home quick and eat ourselves stupid."
Eat ourselves stupid?
Eat
ourselves.
ourselves stupid.
Eat ourselves
Yeah.
stupid?
Eat until we cannot think. Just
Yeah.
indulge.
Yes.
No, I'm
Yep.
like, yeah, I know, but like, why? Why is that a
That-
good thing? Do
I
you
mean,
want people to
that
say
kind
that
of-
to you?
She's that kind of girl.
Okay.
It's okay. Aina doesn't understand. It's okay.
I know.
She's a girl. She's a girl. You
She's
know.
a girl.
Wait,
Yeah,
hey,
she
what,
doesn't
hey, what is
understand.
this misogyny?
It's
Well, there you
the
go,
girl
guys.
understanding the boy mindset is what makes Tifa appealing. Aerith appealing.
Well, there you go, guys.
Well,
Every
there you
gift
go.
for
We'll make this available in the playback, possibly, and you can try and play Mother Earthy and let us know how it went. In the meantime, let's chill down and read some tales. Oh, never not laggy. That's great.
Oh my god.
That's okay. So today I have kind of nice story for once. Okay, we change things up. It's not just horror. Um,
Thank God.
He says.
it is. Although it's not exactly a story, I guess, but we'll get into it. So this one is posted
Oh,
in
no.
r/crit crab by user lich lord mal. I never know how to actually pronounce lich. I think it's lich, but I think
It's
like we played Divinity and they called it lick, so I'm not even sure. Anyway,
What?
did you
What?
remember they called it lick?
I do not
Where?
remember that.
Oh
No.
well, the first game. Anyway, the title is Just Started the Most Important Campaign of My Life. Need somewhere to talk about it. So, it's a bit of a long one, but it's pretty good. Anyway, hello everyone. I'm currently planning the 4th session of the most important campaign of my life, and I kind of wanted to document this thing somewhere, anywhere. As far as I know, none of my players watch Crit Crab, so I'm here inflicting it on you all. I hope you don't mind. And if you are one of my players who somehow found this, you know who Lich Lord Mal really is, so get out now. I hope nobody plays with this person because we're gonna get into it. Because there's some big spoilers if you are a player. Anyway, first, let me describe my
How
table.
long is this? How long ago is this post?
23 days ago. So safe to
Oh,
say that
okay,
it's
quite
still
recent.
ongoing if it's still the 4th session. So first, let me describe my table. The 7 of us have been gaming together for the last 12 years, consistently getting together every Thursday to play. We've been extremely lucky that we've been able to keep our table together and have transformed from a group of loosely associated RPG nerds to being the very best of friends. I love my group. We've had a lot of fantastic times together and stuck together through thick and thin. We don't play a whole lot of D&D, though we all enjoy 5e, instead playing mostly Legend of Five Rings, World of Darkness, I think, A Song of Ice and Fire, the old Final Fantasy, 40k RPGs like Dark Heresy. I have no idea if this is correct, but anyway, I couldn't
Horus
Google it.
Okay,
Fighting fantasy, I think. Yeah.
Fighting fantasy. I only know Final Fantasy. I'm sorry. A whole eclectic mix. At our table, I am one of the more frequent GMs, and unfortunately, I self-sabotage more than a few campaigns I've run for the group. I have fairly severe depression, PDD specifically, and before I was diagnosed, I would frequently cancel campaigns while in the middle of a depressive state, being unable to focus my energy long enough to plan anything. This included ending my pride and joy as a GM, a 32-month-long Exalted campaign that went well into epic level, even for Exalted, and had a cast of over 120 very beloved NPCs. However, my group has always been very understanding of these things, and even if they were disappointed, everyone was incredibly supportive. Only very recently I was able to get properly diagnosed, and I found a combination of medication and therapy that actually works for controlling my depression. My quality of life has improved immensely, and I owe so much to my friends who have stuck with me all this time. So, when our last A Song of Ice and Fire campaign ended, I felt compelled to do something for my friends to show how much I love and appreciate them for everything they've done for me. Cue the most important campaign of my life. A 5e campaign carefully crafted as an expression of my adoration for my gaming group. So first, I sat down and carefully homebrewed a setting that drew on everyone's interests and loves. Mr. History loves Dark Ages vampire, so here's a vampire-ruled region of the world where all the lords are XPs of different VTM clans. Miss Cheerful is a huge FromSoft fan, so here's the cursed decaying kingdom plagued with undead and ruled by a mad decadent upper class. Miss Sarcastic loves crafting mechanics and playing as robot, so here's the alchemy kingdom that manufactures Warforge. You get the idea. There are also plenty of things on my personal bucket list. I've been a fan. My personal bucket list. I've been a fan of 1001 Nights since I was a child, for example. So I made a part of the setting based on Arabic folklore. So XPs, if I'm not mistaken, are like fictional character or IRL characters that become like a stand-in or like an NPC in a setting.
Okay.
So,
Is that a term used in Recruit Crab or something?
it's a term used by fandom, I think. So it's a
Okay.
fandom slang. A character in a work of fiction who is stand-in or knockoff of a character from an unrelated work of a real person. So it's like a
Mm.
character from another work of fiction that's kind of related to that. Yeah. Anyway, so the elevator pitch was this. The continent the game takes place on is split in a northern part and a southern part by a huge range known as the World Spine. The nations on the south side of the mountains enjoy temperate climates, easy ocean trade, and have generally become very rich and magically advanced, while the northern nations largely just scrape by. Eventually, jealousy and greed drove the northern nations to gather a huge army and march south through the passes, intending to seize and carve up the southern nations for themselves. Several southern nations formed an alliance in response, and the two armies met just below the mountains in what would be called the battle. Millions of warriors clashed that day, and at some point, some kind of magical superweapon got set off and nuked the entire battlefield. An entire generation's worth of high level wizards, knights, warriors, mercenaries, and adventurers who had gathered for the conflict completely wiped out. So, the PC party is a group of mercenaries who, for some reason, were left behind at camp that day, either as wounded or as sentries, and witnessed the event occur. The campaign proper picks up 3 years later, with the PCs as the sole remnant of the mercenary company, the Vermilion Legion, just trying to get by in a world that's still reeling from the effects of the battle. But that's not all that's going on. On a meta level, the game is inspired by the Black Mirror episode San Junipero, where every
I
character in the game, both PCs and NPCs, are effectively a brain upload of a dead person living out an afterlife in what is effectively an MMORPG. The PC party is also going to be implied, though not outright stated, to be, well, us, playing a game together in what essentially amounts to gamer heaven. Only
Oh.
the players don't know this, and of course the characters don't know this. But I have long-term plans for this to be eventually revealed, and an eldritch abomination in the setting, the Worm, to actually be a computer virus that is slowly corrupting their world, and that the devs and mods eventually empower our heroes to defeat. It's going to require all my subtlety and cunning to pull this off, but I've done long, slow burn plot elements like this before, just never on this scale with this level of audacity. Not only that, but I have document files and Obsidian portal wikis and notebooks full of unused ideas and unfinished plot from the many years and many campaigns we've enjoyed together. And part of my MO on this is to give my players closure on a lot of this stuff. I've been crafting XPs of NPCs, villains, magic items, and other mysteries from my previous campaigns that were left hanging, and I want to work in as many as possible. I've made epic moments from previous games' tales of myth and legend in the game world, and I'm going to scatter these references throughout the campaign. If I play my cards right, this campaign will end up in a place where my PCs will end up as epic heroes, knowing that they're fighting alongside each other, not just as PCs but also as players, leading an army of their favorite old characters and NPCs, armed with legendary artifacts based on their old campaigns and fighting to save a world built by all our experiences as a gaming group. As mentioned at the beginning, we're 3 sessions in at the moment, but so far my players are loving the setting and really enjoy the introductory plot arc. Everything I've posted here is absolute top secret. I am not breathing a word of this to anyone who is in our extended friends circle for fear that any of it gets back to my players, but I had to tell someone, anyone. If you're interested in hearing more, feel free to comment and I'll post an introduction to my table and let you all know how it went down. Or maybe this post will have served its purpose and I'll never come back here again. I'm just really excited for this campaign and I need somewhere with people in on the con to shout my ideas out.
I get that. I get that. So you
My
have this whole big idea, like,
I don't know.
This is too powerful. This is too good.
It's so good.
I'm giddy smiling.
But the only downside is it hasn't happened yet. I want to know what happens next.
Yeah, I foresee.
It's like waiting for the new episodes on every weekend.
Hey, maybe like people can go and message Literal Lord Mal to stream their campaign. Who knows?
Oh my god, yeah, dude, stream it. If you hear this, stream it.
Yeah. So
Oh, but yeah, but make sure your player don't know your stream. You know, they should know you're
Wait,
streaming it, but don't look at the chat because otherwise someone's gonna spoil the plot of the whole campaign.
yeah, but
yeah.
then that would be a breach of privacy, and it'll be a whole different
No,
thing.
like they should.
Know,
That's what they
know that
should
they're being
know.
streamed,
Just
but don't let
They
them see
should
the
know,
chat.
but shouldn't look at the chat. That's all.
yeah,
Yeah.
because some people would be like, "Have they found out yet? Have they found out yet?" And they come from
Found
this
out what?
first. Oh, like this sounds very cool, especially like the campaign be the reveal being like, hey, actually, even the IRL character like IRL players are actually characters in the RPG in the
Yeah.
setting, and like they're putting in every references from their previous games. That's so cool. Like
Yeah.
damn.
I mean, if you have okay, what was it, 12 years of TTRPG experience, yeah, that's what you call a penultimate campaign.
Yeah. So yeah, see, it's very good. I can find good stories, guys. Jeez.
Yeah,
What do you mean? Your
finally.
stories have been good as well time. It's just depressing.
Wow. I mean, as
the
in,
story can be good, but it can't be happy. Shakespeare.
wow. No, I'm following Rain's rule of story. If it's good, it's a tragedy. It means if it's a tragedy, it means it's good. So anyway, so
I
yeah.
hate that rule.
That's the story for today. And since Kurt is not here, let's move on to our last section of the day. Homebrew highlights.
I always love this intro.
There you go.
There you go. Ooh, yeah. Alright, hard metal. Welcome everyone to Homebrew Highlights, where we take a deep dive across the interweb to find out homebrew delights. Let's see what's cooking. Alright. Have you ever wanted to deal like a specific damage to or like specific element type or with a weapon? You know, like that epic fantasy moment, like, oh, I take this burning flaming sword and like pierce it into the dragon's heart and like do the whole like pose and everything, and it looks awesome. It's pure fantasy, power fantasy. It's beautiful. But you know, in actuality, fire damage, if the dragon was a red dragon, speaking D&D, it would be less effective. It would do less damage, and maybe you didn't get a how do you want to do this, so it'll be less of a cool moment, and it'll downplay it more. Well, now you can specifically fine-tune your weapon and make sure it does at least a specific effect, elemental effect that doubles down on your enemies and foes' weaknesses with the dual imbue weapon spell. This spell was made by Void Scrape Create on r/D&D Homebrew. If you check him out, he also has other homebrew items as well. Art is also done by Chris Ron. You can check him out as well. He has a Patreon, his Reddit page, and Twitter. Go check him out. Anyway, back to the spell. The dual imbue weapon spell is a 3rd level transmutation spell, able to be cast and learned by artificers, paladins, and wizards. The casting time is 1 action and requires a verbal, somatic, and material component, and the material being at least a diamond worth 100 gold. So you know, 1/5 of a resurrection. Just break that diamond, you know, if it's that important. But say as you will. This spell will last for 1 hour on casting, and when cast on a non-magical weapon, you will imbue it with 2 magical forces. So which will allow the caster to choose from either 2 damage types from either acid, fire, lightning, necrotic, poison, or radiant. And for 1 hour, this weapon counts as magical and deals an extra d4 damage of the chosen type, rolled separately. So if you were to choose an acid fire weapon and make it, you know, like that flame sword from How to Train Your Dragon that's like poison gas with a spark. I don't know, just flavor text wise. You make the melee attack and you'll add the two elemental types. So roll a d4 for acid and roll a d4 for fire. It says nothing about double downing on an element. So if you wanted to stick to fire, you could just say two elements of fire, and you'll do 2d4 of fire instead for this spell.
Oh, right, yeah, it didn't.
Yeah, there's no restrictions, so go ham. And also, the caster can change the damage type of the weapon with a bonus action, as long as they're 30 feet away from the weapon. So if you're a paladin or you're maybe a wizard who casted the spell on your fighter, or a paladin who's casting this spell on their weapon, they can just, as a bonus action, if there is like nothing important with it, just switch it out and start going ham with the different elemental types. Flavored smite is now more effective rules per se, and yeah, that's it. A final tidbit: at higher levels, for every 2 spell slots casted higher, this spell is casted higher than 3rd level, the dice for each element will be increased by a d4. So technically, if you cast it as a 5th level, you can deal an extra 4d4 fire damage. So yeah, technically, if you wanted to. So that's it. This is the dual imbue weapon spell. Take it as you will. Go check out Void's Scrape Create on his all his socials and whatnot. And that's it for Homebrew highlights. So what do you guys think about it?
It's basically...
It's a cool spell,
It's a more
but
powerful...
it's a bit too OP. Yeah.
It's a more powerful version of magic weapon. Magic weapon is a 1st level spell. And it's basically this,
Elemental
but
weapon.
one damage.
Yeah. Magic weapon. I thought it just gives you a +1 to hit, right?
That's what I thought as well.
Oh wait, hold on. Was I?
Yeah,
That'd be
the
quite
one-
powerful for a
Gives
first
you
level spell.
+1.
Yeah.
Elemental
For
weapon is the one who gives it elemental.
elemental weapon that gives
you're
additional
right.
1d4
That's
damage.
a level 2, I think.
Yeah, but multiple thing magic, what do you call it? Elemental weapon is a 3rd level spell, same level. It only allows 1 damage type and only deals 1d4 damage, not 2d4 in this case. And you can't just change your damage type as a bonus action. So I don't know. I feel like this is quite powerful, given that it kind of deals quite a bit of damage. But otherwise, I think it's a fine spell. I like the idea that a diamond worth 100 GP, because it kind of reminds me of what's the level 1 spell? Chromatic Spear? Chromatic Orb. Yeah, Chromatic Orb. Yeah, it uses the diamond but does not consume it, so it kind of reminds me of that spell as well, which I kind of like that continuity of it.
Yeah,
But
so
I'd
forgotten
say-
realm lore friendly. You say?
But I'd say I up it to like maybe a 4th level for it to work.
And also, speaking of it being OP, I noticed it's not a concentration spell.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you can
Oh.
technically cast this
You're
multiple
right.
times on every party member.
Even
I forgot to
magic
mention that,
weapons
sorry.
concentration.
Yep. And not
Yeah.
only that, let's say a paladin, you can magic weapon and dual imbue that weapon, or elemental weapon and dual imbue that weapon, or you can dual imbue weapon, smite, and also magical smite.
Yeah, it's true. God damn.
That's what I'm saying. Might go
Yeah.
ham with this one.
So it is a very powerful spell at level 3 though.
Yeah, the lack of concentration and the fact that it has 2d4, because you gotta remember, like, Flame Tongue is like really, I think, like at least a very rare or like legendary weapon, and it gives 1d6 damage, like 1d6 additional damage. So just to keep that in mind in terms of like the difference in power when you try to give additional damage to your attacks, especially if it's like this one, it's a continuous one. So that's
Maybe
why
that's
I'm
why it's the
wary.
diamond cost. Maybe that's why it's the diamond cost.
It's not even consumed.
Yeah, it's not consumed. You just have to have the diamond.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
And-
technically right. They didn't say that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, if
So-
it consumes the diamond, I think it's okay because you know,
Yeah.
it's an expensive resources to
Oh,
use.
Yeah.
but why would you though? Like for an extra
Yeah, but why
2d4
would you?
damage for 100 gold worth
Well,
of diamond
okay.
when you
I
can
think in
use
my
this for
opinion,
a
we should
greater
question it, the
restoration?
concentration
Not
in-
me.
Well,
I
the
mean,
logic is
For you, yeah, but like for a fighter who has spare diamonds, this is the perfect weapon to use. To
No,
use to,
any spare diamonds
for
goes
what
to
counts.
me, the healer.
well, okay. The logic goes if you're fighting, let's say, God, pick a scarecrow
Let's say
monster.
you're
I don't know.
fighting
D&D
God.
has them. D&D has them, right, or something.
Yeah,
If you're like a
fighting
scarecrow.
God,
Yeah,
really?
if fire is effective to them, and you wanted to double down, this would be an okay spell because you'd be like, oh, fire, and then like just it's fire weapon for an hour. If you're maybe in the dark magical like weird forest and you need to fight creatures that are weak against fire, I don't know. That's the logic behind this choosing, I guess.
I think the thing that makes it kind of a bit more OP is that you can just change the damage type with a bonus action. I don't think
Mhm.
any spells allow this. Like you can just change the damage that you have chosen at the start of the spell, as far as I know. So this is extra OP. Also, like this is the same level as elemental weapon. I think they just changed out +1 bonus to 2d4 instead of so like elemental weapon, the weapon will have a +1 bonus to attack rolls and extra 1d4 damage of the chosen type.
Yeah.
The higher levels also reads about the same as this does.
This one, yeah.
But for this one, the added one is just they take out the +1 to attack rolls and change it to like 2d4 damage of
Yeah.
the type. And you can change the
The damage
damage types, which is, I don't know, a curious choice, I guess.
And not a concentration as well. So
Yeah,
those are like the multiple
Damn.
things that any sustained effect, you need to really think about it. If you want, usually if it's any sustained effect, it should be a concentration. If you want it to not be a concentration, it'll instantly be like a more powerful spell compared to other things. So just something to keep in mind.
For
If you guys want to
example, the blink combo.
Oh yeah, there you go. The blink is not a concentration, so you can maintain it with survivability and so on. So yeah, keep that in mind.
And so yeah, is that it? No changes at all? Just like if a player proceeded to ask you, could I take this spell? What would you change out of it as a DM?
Just make it a higher level spell.
Ooh.
That's the cool thing about spell. You can just it's really powerful. Just increase the cost.
I guess, yeah.
And,
At
I
this
would
as
put a
fourth level would
concentration
be
tag on
worth
it.
it.
Yeah. Like literally, the upper limit is wish. So just fucking up it. Just up the level. So you don't have to worry about it.
Wait,
if
God,
you're making
imagine
a spell that deals infinite damage, even then that could be like, that one maybe like I'll maybe consider tweaking it, but otherwise, just increase the spell level, increase the cost. That's
imagine
about
a rogue with this. You give this to a rogue. You enchant both of their knives.
it.
God. The D6s and the D4s.
But yeah, that's it.
Well, imagine if you give this to a fighter though.
Yeah, the multi attacks. That'll be painful. Basically, you'll get additional 2d4 times 4 attacks, 8d4 attacks,
And then, yeah,
8d4
That's
attacks
more,
per round. Yeah, fucking hell.
damn.
Higher level, just double that 16 d4s. Oh my god. Additional 30 plus damage?
Oh, okay. Yeah, now math is coming back to me and everything's stacking together. All right, that's it for Homebrew highlights. Let's go on to our last segment. Apparently,
Well,
now.
it's a crudely put together, so there's no like nice transition or anything. And we could go to
Still DM Academy's transition. Yeah, let's go to class. Let's go to class.
okay.
Let's go to class. And then
Let's go to class. Well, unfortunately, the teacher is not in session today. So it's a self-study session because we're nerds
we got the password
like
to the
that.
we got the password to
Man,
the
bring up
projector.
the
Let's project.
bring up the
Let's
board
project
games. Let's play
videos.
some board games.
Let's play some games. Let's go.
Anyway, so as not to just a very short one since Crit is not here, we don't want to like step on anyone's toes. So since today instead of GM Academy, we're gonna change it to PC Academy because teacher is not here. So a very simple one. So let's imagine everyone's has a barbarian character, but specifically this barbarian is of a noble background and like very posh, and
Mhm.
are in the path of the beast barbarian. What would your barbarian say before raging?
Part of the beast is the one where they can transform, like they can grow a tail or like grow a claw, grow teeth, right? If I recall correctly, that's the part of the beast.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, noble.
You know, surprisingly, I've played a noble barbarian before.
And do you have a quote when you rage?
Well, I kind of played him like a feral. He hasn't developed being the posh thing. Like he was sort of developing into a high class upper like person, but the campaign sort of ended short, so he never got the chance to do that.
Badge.
Yeah. God.
So a
But
little bit more.
this.
A little bit more. So a little bit more info. So this is brought upon by user Beautiful Yesterday, and that the Beast Barbarian is actually flavored as a side effect of lycanthropy, aka werewolves, I think. And the time period for this is late 19th century, early 20th century. So like.
Okay. I know something.
Okay.
I know something.
Alright, okay, go ahead.
Like the guy walked forward. Sees all these bad guys in front of him. He kind of straightens his tie out a little bit, and he goes, "Manners." Shing, the claw appears on his right hand. Maketh. Shing, the claw.
Oh my god. That would totally be it.
Let's go.
Manners maketh man, and now I'm disregarding manners.
It's from the Kingsman, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's so cool that it's perfect. I feel like
Another one as well. If it's a female, you can use the tail, like and you make it like a whip. You know, the tail just. Someone needs to be taught a lesson. I love that a little bit.
But that's more BDSM though.
Yeah, that's
me
true.
listen, man, goddamn. Sorry, something fell. Anyway,
this class is already off the rails.
Hey, that's not teach.
that's our teacher. We're going rogue.
Skillion rules.
Hey.
Credits.
Anyone has anything to top that? So
my barbarian only says rage.
that's normal barbarian.
Yeah,
So
that's normal
your
barbarian.
basic.
It's
no,
the
I'm kidding.
black barbarian.
Yeah. This is a noble barbarian, so you can't just go like, oh, I'm gonna go rage, you know?
Yeah, but if you say noble barbarian, Leonidas was his name, right? Yeah, he just says, "This is Sparta" before kicking someone.
It's
That is the
still-
noble.
it's
I
still
can
not-
imagine Rex just goes, "This is Literalis."
It doesn't have
Bust
the
out his
same
good
thing. Yeah, so a short one today, this week, because Kurt is not here. He's back with a cough, a bad cough apparently. So let's hope he recovers well so that class is back in session. Or not. I mean, do we really like classes? Well, we do if it's
Well,
D&D.
we do. Have you seen the
Yeah,
intro? Have you seen his
this is
intro?
like the anime where it's like, oh, everyone's sort of this hobby niche. There's a school about this hobby niche, and everyone goes to it. But since it's a normal thing, we all still hate school.
Basically. Yeah,
Well,
so
I always think this session is kind of like how we players can get into the minds of DM so we can counter them.
oh wow.
Is that what you're doing in this classes? You're learning the wrong lessons here.
Oh my god! I thought that's why we're here.
Anyway, that's all that we have for you this week. It's a bit of a shorter session for once. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed regardless. We'll see you guys next week, hopefully. And in the meantime, stay safe because COVID cases are rising everywhere, I think. More people are just getting sicker. But on your way out, enjoy some healthy dose of D&D memes. Ooh.
It'll be.
Bye bye.